Hello, world. My name is Z, or you can call me Mr. Z. I am a web developer, and I am also a consultant at Z World Webs. My one goal is to develop custom websites that are specifically catered to your organization's needs. I completely understand that building a website is an exhilarating, exciting, and significant step in connecting with your audience. Your organization has Z potential to make a meaningful impact, whether it's supporting animal rights, advocating for equality, combating human trafficking, or honoring the brave individuals who have served our country. Your mission is too important to be held back by the challenges a website can present. And I am here to ensure that your website works for you, not against you. Whether it's maintaining, developing, or redeveloping a custom website that is specifically catered to your needs. And with that being said, I would be more than delighted to learn more about your organization and, of course, develop a website Z World is waiting for.
Your business is your American dream, but today opening your doors comes with tough questions. Will customers walk in? Can I stock the shelves with what they need? Can I afford salaries? And how do I compete with the big box store down the road? That is exactly why we created Community Pay It Forward. Because in hard times, we need stronger communities led by people with bigger hearts. Our Shop, Click, and Pick program makes it simple. Every purchase at a participating small business supports a cause you care about. You shop, others thrive. Even when money is tight, you can still make a huge difference. You're not just shopping, you're supporting families, nonprofits, and your neighbors. That's the power of community. That's the power of the Community Pay It Forward family. When you join the Community Pay It Forward family, you will be seen, you will be remembered, and you will be a hero for people in need everywhere. You, your business, and Community Pay It Forward. Because no one needs to go it alone. When we all. What if your story could power a movement? Every struggle you have conquered becomes the answer someone else is still searching for. At Community Pay It Forward, your mission matters. When someone shops with one of our giving partners, they can choose to support you simply by uploading a receipt. Your story gets shared, you get visibility, and you can share our program to raise up to 90% in referral awards. You have a story worth sharing. We're here to help you tell it. Apply today by using the QR code or at communitypayitforward.us. Because your story deserves to be shared. And at Community Pay It Forward, no one needs to go it alone when we all come together. Good morning, everyone. My name is Zak Clayton, Community Pay It Forward, Community Dare to Care, and the PAC channels. I want to welcome you all to a new week, and I want to welcome you all to Footprints Forward. Our mission is to make sure that we are trying to give you all the resources possible to make sure that you are heading in a forward direction and never falling behind in mental health and struggles that we all have. We are starting something that I think is going to be very imperative in day-to-day life, and we are inviting you to be part of it. In the corner, you'll see a QR code. And I know that we pass around a ton of QR codes. That's one of the things that we're really hoping this app helps clarify. But this QR code is very, very important. This QR code is going to be a web page that is built to give people information on programs that have immediate help for people in need. Things such as employment situations. If someone's looking for a job, we've already got Joyful Jobs on there. If you're in Arizona and you're looking for help, she can help you get employed. Or if you have suffered a loss, you have Martyred Angels, John and Teresa of Martyred Angels. They can help you. They can help and talk to you. And, are they going to solve every problem? No, but they're willing to talk to you in a situation that is god awful and a situation when you might need help right then and there. We've also got a couple organizations that help with domestic violence in different ways. And our goal is very simple. We want to make sure that if you have a situation, you have attempts at the solution. We were talking about this the other day with somebody in completely different. It wasn't during one of the podcasts or anything like that, but it was a completely different. It was during the family networking event, which unfortunately our new program did not record the entire family networking event. I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch to see what we got and see if it's even if it makes sense to release the 30 minutes it did record. I don't know what happened. I am talking to the Be Connected people, trying to find any way to get that. But we brought up, and it was somebody else who brought it up, that when you're going through a pressurized situation, when you're going through an emergency in your own life, you forget about solutions that you know of. It could be something that you do every day that could be a solution to something, but if you yourself are going through that situation, your mind is all over the place. With the Community Pay It Forward page, a resource page, sorry, the community or the Come Together resource page, this is going to be something that we're offering this page to everybody, to their website. You can help us by putting this page on your website. That way we are putting this list of potential solving programs where people are. They don't have to go and hunt for this. They don't have to just come to one website to find this page. They can find it wherever they're at. So if you're interested in maybe helping us share this page, please scan the QR code and help us out. If you know somebody who runs a program and they're willing to give one free session, as long as if there is an immediate need, they need to make sure that they report this and we try to find the help. We're looking for good people who are really trying to maximize the efforts of service and really making a push towards health and support and all these other key words that we throw around a lot of times, but we send people away with no solution. We're trying to get rid of that. This is a time we're trying to build this list to where people can find the most help. I just realized that one of the programs that we've got that I could already have put on there and I don't have it on there is Community Dare to Care, which would probably anger my wife since she works really hard on that. I guess I better get that added in there. But look, these are programs that can either be local to you or not, or they can work over the internet. It doesn't matter. We want this to be effective no matter where you're at. If this is somebody who only helps in your one area, that's fine. We still want to put them in front of people who need them. I want this to be an international page. I want this to be available for people everywhere. So I need your help to make this the most effective page we can make it. Offer the most help to people everywhere. And you can help me do this by scanning the QR code and offering us any help. The page right now is only available on communitypayitforward.us until we get it until we get more services. As soon as we get all the bugs out, and by the way, I do have something in the works to where this might be something even bigger. I'm working with more students to where this could be something even more powerful. So just be ready, because this could be the most important web page in the entire world. So if you're interested, and I hope you are, please scan the QR code above. Help us build this page. Help us be there for everyone when they need us to be there. I do hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. I do hope everyone was able to overcome any problems that came your way. If you ever need to talk, please reach out to us at Community Pay It Forward, communitypayitforward.us. We're here to listen. We're here to try to help you find the solutions you need to make your life better. We're also a program that makes your shopping count towards more than just services. Every time you shop with one of our partners, you have a chance to donate to someone in need. Simply by shopping with any Community Pay It Forward giving partner, that purchase becomes a lifeline for someone who's asked us for help. Saying this, we'd like to welcome Mark Miller and Safer, Cleaner Water into the giving partner. And he's also a mission partner. He's got a wonderful, very simplistic program, product that helps clean water for people. And I'd like to share this really quick with you. It's only about 4 minutes long, and it shows how wonderful this program is. And I want to welcome them because they've allowed us to build the Pay It Forward package, which means if you buy one for yourself, you can get one for a nonprofit or someone you love for $200, and they give back to the cause of your choice. So here is a little bit about cleaner, safer water.
We're here today to gather some water from our local water source. Now I'm going to go out there and gather some of that water, and then we're going to filter it with this system, and we're going to show you how clean we can make this water. So we're going to put it in this glass. And as you can probably see already, that this water is already crystal clear. It'll just take a few seconds here, and that'll give us enough to do an actual taste test. Alright, you saw that water. That's what we got out of it after we filtered it. Looks crystal clear, but how does it taste? It tastes pretty good. Matter of fact, it tastes great.
Again, we want to welcome Mark. He is the inventor of that wonderful, wonderful product. Cleaner, Safer Water. They are now a giving partner. We are more than thrilled to have them involved in the both giving partner and the mission partner program. They're trying to get this, again, wonderful product. Look, I don't know if you have ever lived through an emergency. Tornadoes, floods. Floods have done so much damage to water. It's amazing that you get overrun with flood water, how much damage it can do to your drinking water. If we get these products, if we can get these systems into communities everywhere, things like fires, things like floods, things like tornadoes, earthquakes, tsunamis, whatever they are, or things like poverty, where the cleanest water is not available. It's going to lessen the effects on people because you cannot live life without water. Well, so they say. I don't drink a lot of water, but matter of fact, I don't really drink water at all. But you know what? That doesn't change the fact that water is imperative for life. So what we're asking you to do with the Community Pay It Forward bundle is you take and you get one of these units for yourself and one of them for somebody in the community, whether it's someone you love, a nonprofit you know, or you just want to say, hey, Zach, Mark, give this to someone who needs it. And we'll give that to someone in your name. $200 gets you one and someone else one. And you saw they were able to turn dingy water. I wouldn't have drank it. Just going to say right now, I wouldn't have drank it. I'd have trouble drinking it. I'm going to drink something like that. We're also going to take test strips on a video, and we're going to show you what comes out of our tap and what comes out of that water directly when it comes through. I'm going to take and I'm going to bring you water from a store. We're going to test it that way. We're going to see. We're going to prove how clear this water is. So coming up next, we've got our monthly interview with Mr. Joel White. This was supposed to be last week, but due to my bout with COVID, couldn't do it last week because I was a sick puppy or something like that. So, but we did hang out. We did get a chance to hang out with Joel. We recorded this episode. This is about the confusion of being a man. Okay, Joel does deal with men trying to navigate what's going on. Men, you know how difficult it is, especially when you try to be everything to people You cannot do that. You've got to be who you are. That's not saying that being who you are is a perfect person, but you don't have a chance to be someone else because you're not. Now, you can definitely grow out of situations that maybe you need to change. I've said this before, that I grew up thinking that people who were gay were different. I grew up hearing all the slang words, all the defamation words. I grew up hearing how dangerous they were and all this other crap. And I wasn't smart enough to form my own decision on this. I was just going to listen to what people said. Thank God I've grown up and I realized that they're no different than we are. They just love that. They don't even just, they love who they love, and that's not a problem. It's a wonderful thing. We should all be allowed to love who we love. Joel and I have a great conversation about this today, so please enjoy this episode of Rewired for Men.